Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is One of One, but you can call me Seven. And we have some choices to make today in Honkai Star Rail. Build a bird nest on the spot, or build a cage for the little Charmony dove. Again, I said this at the end of last video, I know, at least I think I know what I am supposed to choose. This is a very interesting part of the story, and I don't even know how far in we are yet. I feel like the worst is yet to come. The best is yet to come? A thing can be two things. But, as always, when things are optional, I will do them. Let's see what the others think about what decision Sunday has posed before us here as we walk through his memories that he has selectively chosen to show us so that we may better understand. I don't know. Let's see what this guy's thinking. Firefly? Hello, friend. What have you got for me?
I can't decipher his intentions right now, but based
You would choose to build that dove a cage?
Even if I was gonna release it back into the sky, it'd have to be strong enough to fly first. If I left it where I found it, I fear it'd never get the chance to
fly again? Okay. Himiko? Why is everyone taking so long to turn to me?
He really has no intention of imprisoning us.
Guess it's fine to
If
humor
it's just
him.
back to the question, I would personally choose to build the little Charmony dove a cage. No special reason. I do think that a fledgling should have the right to fly into the sky.
Oh.
But if it can't even live to that...
I guess they're right. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Sunday views Robin in a very interesting way. Most certainly unhealthy, I think. But if we're talking about it objectively, yeah, if the bird dies, it will never get the chance to fly in the first place. March? What do you think? You're the most cheerful out of all of us.
Casually throws this kind of question at us? If it were me, I guess I'd choose to build a cage for the little Charmony dove. After all, leaving it there, it's bound to get hurt by wild animals or something.
Okay. All right. I mean, I trust my three companions, and yeah, I guess we'll go with building it a cage. I don't know. It feels like the wrong answer, but also, yeah, just because of the knowledge that we have as people outside of the story. Because, you know, he's kept Robin in a cage, essentially. We'll go with it, though. It's what our group members said, so. All right, build a cage for it and feed it, giving it the utmost care from within the warmth of a home.
I'm happy to see that you made a choice similar to ours. If your mind is made up, let me reveal the outcome of this choice. We passionately nursed it back to health.
Yes.
Preparing only the best food for it every day. We even preened its feathers. Later,
on the day that Robin
left Penacony,
I don't even remember why she left
Penacony
in the
in the
first
door
place.
And let it fly back into the sky.
And then it died,
I watched
yes?
it for a long while by the window. Probably about 3 or so days. In those 3 long days,
oh
the little
gosh,
Charmony dove tried again and again to spread its wings to fly into the sky.
it kept trying.
Finally, on the 137th attempt, it succeeded. But its attempt did not go perfectly.
And then it
the
fell.
fall shattered its wings. It writhed helplessly in my embrace. But it was all for naught, finally succumbing to a painful demise. And in that instant, our tender care, our given love and hopes, I deeply regret the choices we made. Next, let us head to the second decision.
The story of a dream chaser.
This story happened when I was appointed as Bronze Melodia.
Okay.
Position exclusive to the Oak family, charged with listening to the problems and vexations.
Similar to a priest, I guess.
It was during that period that I had the opportunity to hear voices from all corners of the dreamscape. Joy, sorrow,
Arrogance,
regret. The complex tapestry of human nature that formed the world. He was a dream chaser and an illegal stowaway. He told
he paid everything.
I sold everything I could.
Yes.
He had a plan in place. He would buy back his children once he had made his fortune, and enjoy
Sniffed out by
after
the
hearing the Dream
hounds.
Chaser's story. I immediately appealed to the Bloodhound family to cease
Still
their
too naive to the
pursuit.
ways of the world. I did not anticipate
That
that
way,
what I thought was a kind gesture would
least
later
he
lead to
could
dire
live.
consequences.
I'll tell you the outcome soon.
Make a
Will
choice.
you do as I did, and try to convince the Bloodhound family to stop their pursuit, or will you remain silent, leaving him to languish while the hounds are hot on his heels?
Oh my
I look forward
God.
to everyone's decisions.
All right. Let's talk to the others, yeah? Miko, what have you got?
Dream Chaser story. If I acted out of but what cruel repercussion would this choice result in? I think Sunday must have been deeply impressed by the limitations of the strong defending the weak through this incident.
Yeah. This feels formative for him.
This question. Surely it has some connection to
the baby
I'd
bird
probably
story?
choose to ask the.
Yes?
It seems illegal stowaways are really quite.
They are.
He sold his kids to chase a dream. Even if he intended to go back for them, it's still insanely irresponsible. With that thought, there's only one choice.
Oh my,
Let the
March.
Bloodhound send him back home. This person deserves to be punished.
Oh my. Well, at this point, I'm just being myself. I'm just being the Trailblazer. The Trailblazer that I play. So, with that in mind, really thinking about it, this guy sold his kids to chase a dream. Was he thinking about his children when he did this? Supposedly. Was it also for his own self-benefit? Yes. So that he could get here and live in this dream. If I were in Sunday's position, and I knew I could convince the Bloodhounds to stop, I'd hear him out. I don't know if I would ask the Bloodhounds to stop on the account. I mean, I don't know. If I were in Sunday's position, I'd probably heard so many things that were like this or similar to this, or, you know, to varying degrees of severity. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would. I definitely don't think I would be gung-ho about immediately. I mean, I'd want to help. I would want to help if I could. That's definitely always my first instinct. But if I really took the time to think about it, which doesn't always happen for me, I might have done this instead. Leaving him to languish, I guess that's what we're doing.
It seems you, like me, are pondering whether a different choice could have led to a better outcome.
I see.
Say he never gets caught. He would only die from delirium. The methods with
Not
which it
flawless.
should be apprehended. Could the hounds afford to turn a blind eye? The answer
Wouldn't
is
dare
as
extend a
to
helping
your
hand.
choice. I once again offer my heartfelt apologies. And the story this time,
Is yours. Okay.
this story happened the day I was appointed the Oak family head. At that time,
So it's not Mr. Gopherwood who's the current Dream
was the
Master.
current Dream Master.
Private
What surprised
conversation?
me was that the Dream Master had only come to deliver a letter to me.
Okay.
He let me read its contents.
From Robin.
The letter contained the usual pleasantries, anecdotes from her travels. Nothing out of the ordinary.
And then he began to speak.
Just as I started wondering how this letter related to our discussion, Do you know
Who wrote
my
this?
sister, of course. But why would you personally visit me to hand me a letter from my sister?
Any new
To help you
trivialities?
grasp the full scope of this issue.
Where Robin
From
is?
what the letter indicates, she must be in Caspelina 8, correct?
Correct. Has she mentioned anything about a stray bullet?
A stray bullet? What?
A war has broken out on that planet. It is because of this very
Oh.
reason that Robin chose this destination.
Oh my.
To spread the
Robin.
word of the harmony.
It's very
To
you, and
save
you
the
do have the
lives
power of the
that
harmony,
planet.
you know,
She
backing you,
personally
but
made for the front lines.
it's a dangerous choice.
She hoped to ease the people's suffering with song, and was willing to brave mortal danger to
Deliver
deliver
medical
the
supplies?
IPC's medical supplies.
Is she all right?
If the operation was successful, she should probably be
If?
recovering in the field hospital. By the eon above, the bullet struck her neck directly, yet possibly as a reward
Oh my
for
God.
her consistent deeds of harmony. It didn't hit any vital arteries. Once you've attended to your outstanding tasks,
Right back as soon as possible.
Damned savages! I'll pack my bags right away.
You can't leave, right?
Now you understand why she always wears such elaborate neck ornaments, don't you?
How could this happen?
It's all in the past, so please
Share this in the
don't
meager hope.
worry. I share this in the meager hope
Of
that
harmonies,
you will understand
limitations,
the
and
harmonies,
predicaments.
limitations and predicament.
You really
As
don't believe in the
grandiose
harmony,
as the
huh?
strong defending the weak sounds,
Sounds like
many times.
you don't care for Sheepe at
It is
all.
nothing more. Likewise, I've prepared one last question.
Not any grave
Because
consequences?
this is merely a figment of imagination, a nightmare that has haunted me through countless nights. If you ever had the opportunity to make a choice like I did, would you still support Robin's journey on the path of harmony?
Oh my god. Oh. Are her neck ornaments really that elaborate? Oh, I guess it is, huh? Yeah, it's a whole choker, bow, jewelry situation, right? Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Anyway. So, let's see what the others think. Start with Firefly again. Like the first one.
Miss Robin's courage is admirable.
Just another
But the
superstar?
fact that she is also Mr. Sunday's younger sister? No, I doubt he'd
No
wish
matter
harm
how
on
grand the ambition? I think he does love his sister. I think he does.
I often feel
Feels like a
I've
tragic
dreamt
villain
of
here.
Similar scenes on certain nights. In the dream, I see blurry faces.
Himiko?
I don't know who they are, but I sympathize with all of them. Fighting for survival against some unfathomable force.
Are you referencing Honkai Impact? I mean, we've been getting stuff like this throughout the entire story of this update, but this feels pretty overt, no?
Their confusion and fear are lucid to me. But I also remember
They chose never to give up.
chose never to give up.
Yeah, something Kiana?
If Mr. Sunday's question leaves you puzzled, with
Yeah, I
each
figured.
Trailblaze, dangers and tribulations will surely follow. But would you ever back away?
How could I say
would you
no
stop March and Don
after
Hong
something
from
like
reaching
this?
their next
After
destination?
Himiko saying something like this,
I believe you have an answer of your own in your heart.
I wouldn't anyway. But what have you got, March?
Can't believe that happened to Miss Robin.
To pay such a price, I don't know what I'd do. March, you are more of a real character than I think people give you credit for. I wouldn't stop her, though. I wouldn't. I will make this choice.
I see. I am now aware of everyone's stances.
Hello, are we back in
Raising
reality?
these questions merely serves to illustrate one point. The plight of Penacony cannot be salvaged by the
Damn.
harmony. The true foundation
For a
for a
sweet dream paradise.
paradise can only be established through the order where the strong govern the weak.
Got it.
I know the suffering of being tormented, the turmoil of losing your way, how sorrow and even despair set in when matters don't work out.
Unending pain.
All of this causes me unending pain.
This is not what happiness is at all.
We must teach the weak how to live a happy life.
I can see how you
And
came to this
life
conclusion.
isn't some noble propriety that the upper crust preaches, but in definitive terms,
I can see how you came to this conclusion.
So what is your definition of living a happy life?
That's the question, isn't it?
good question. Human consciousness is fundamentally an illusion, a cage known as self-worth.
Sure.
When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual cages culminate to form a prison.
I don't know if I follow
this.
this.
A place dictated only by the rule of
Survival of the
nature
fittest.
is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice.
I guess this is a true
Its
sentence.
antithesis, that is what I want to do.
Under the banner of order, they won't need to make
Unite
bitter choices any
people's
longer, but
happiness
that's
under the
not how
banner
they
of
grow or
order.
learn or live.
They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor face the weaknesses of humanity.
Sounds like you're trying to build a
Cast
utopia that
aside
is
their
idealistic
primal
at best,
instincts, to build a haven for mankind.
but just waiting for another form of exploitation at worst.
Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract.
Yeah.
So allow me to
We're
provide
gonna talk
a
about
simple
weekends and long
example.
weekends?
During these hard-earned rest days, people are given the chance to extricate themselves from the stresses
Sure.
of everyday
Yeah,
life.
man.
And it is only on these days that people do not have to adhere to the law where the strong prey on the weak.
Brief
They can live out their lives
intermissions.
happily during these brief intermissions. It's just a pity.
Compared to the span of a lifetime.
From where I stand, society's ideal system should be 7 rest days. Following Sunday, there should ensue a second, a third, and indeed an infinite procession of Sundays.
This is starting to sound a little insane.
This should be the face of the new world.
Okay. You're freaking me out a little bit,
Thus,
Sunday.
Every person can return to their base
Their
selves
base
in this
selves.
utopia. Some gaze in reverence at the stars, pouring their whole beings into calculating the distance between us and the isolated world of Pagana. Meanwhile,
Some seek refuge in quiet corners.
there would be no need to bear the hardships of reality. Only in this way can humanity face the inevitable end with the purest of spirit.
What it is to live in bliss.
Miss Firefly, you who are stricken with entropy loss syndrome, you of all would surely understand this.
Oh, here we go. This is what I've been waiting for. Firefly, talk your shit. What do we got? Do you sympathize? Do you understand what he's saying?
It sounds like a flawless theory.
Sounds like one.
But what is the price to attain all
A
this?
great question.
The cost is minute, merely a personal and eternal sacrifice. If this paradise is to be maintained for everyone, someone must remain trapped in solitary awakening until the end of the cosmos.
Your sister?
Awakening. Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality, correct?
Yes. Still sounds like it.
It is not forsaking, but transcending.
You are just convincing
Flesh,
yourself of that.
Blood, sorrow, weakness. If the physical is the root of spiritual suffering,
You do not get to decide
it
that.
is only logical that we defeat
You do not get to decide that for all the other people. Most certainly.
But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons. The chance to overcome their tribulations would be forever lost to them. In other words, it is an escape.
Which just makes it yet another Penacony. Another sweet dream paradise.
That's
just like this
another
one.
way of understanding it. But there is no shame in escape.
I guess.
On the contrary, the seeds of escape
Exist
exist.
in
Don't you
everyone's
agree,
hearts?
Miss Firefly? And as to why we sleep, it is because we are afraid to awaken from our dreams.
Mmm. That's something philosophical right there. And I don't think I agree with it, but I'm not eloquent enough to put it into words right now.
But this is not in conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this can we truly
He wants to do
understand
something
the
good, but to
frailty
me
of
it
human
sounds
nature.
twisted.
And from there,
Show compassion and protection.
I admit that you are a born leader. Your perspective on humanity brims with pessimism.
Mm-hmm.
Yet you express compassion for all. Even when your heart
Normally I
pities
wouldn't
them.
let all this play out, but this feels important. I want to hear them deliver the lines.
But unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective,
Amen.
individuals making choices for themselves
Is
is their birthright.
Yes.
The want to escape may be innate in the weak. But whether they are weak or not, it is not up to another to decide.
We've seen this. People wanting this for the masses so many times in so many different pieces of media and video
Perhaps
games.
in your mind, you also view me as weak?
Who claimed you as strong, Sunday?
Because I don't think so.
Hell yeah.
Since Miss Firefly has said her piece, the Astral Express will also naturally give you our answer.
Let's fucking go.
We'll leave it to you. Just as Mr. Mikhail instructed before.
Tell him our choice. What are we saying? Are we going back to Boot Hill and Don Hung? I'm gonna be sad if that's what happens. Not long ago.
Is this
Oh shit.
place?
Okay, no. I'm invested. Hi, Misha.
Does this place ring any bells, Misha?
Sense of deja vu.
It's the realm within a dream bubble. This was left to the Astral Express by a Nameless, but weirdly,
Completely
Dr. Edward
empty.
from the Dreamscape sales store told me that dreams are formed from memories.
Yes.
So I thought you might be able to
You know
help.
Penacony best among us?
I don't know much about dream bubbles.
Hey man, it's
I'm
okay.
counting on you.
Hell yeah.
Himiko, I still don't get it. Why were you so sure that Misha had a connection with this
Was I
dream bubble?
right in what I said in an earlier video?
I wasn't sure. It was just a hunch. But since Misha feels familiar with this place,
Was Misha
my hunch
a trail?
might be
But
correct.
why is Misha here now? Why is Misha a bellboy? Why is Misha young? Why is Misha only seeming? We can only seem to see Misha like certain people. Himiko can see Misha. It's a bit familiar to me too.
Exactly. This is where you and Firefly.
Yes.
The question now is, who brought you here? Based
Likely
on
to be
drawing
Sparkle.
closer to the truth once more.
All
And then
right,
uncover the secret
but
of the
there
dream
are
bubble.
Doors all.
And you're gonna guide us through, huh? My Farina stand-in.
I'm not entirely sure, but let's give it a try.
Okay. Yeah, man, let's go. I'm ready. And I'm ready to take on anything that comes our way, too.
Wait, you managed to choose the right door on your.
And your first try, yeah.
Weird. This
And even lived
if
here
I
for
remember
a while.
Correctly, there should be a fireplace down that hallway.
Uh-huh.
And the room on the other side was.
Picking up stories for all the
Hold on.
toys.
This doesn't make sense.
Grow up in
This
Dreamflex
could be a
Reef.
case of amnesia. Don't worry, Misha. It's common for everyone to forget certain aspects
Himiko,
of the past.
can you explain
Since
what's
this
going
place
on?
seems familiar to you. Why don't we explore a few more rooms?
See if you can
Yeah.
recall anything more. Okay. Alright. So we're going here. There is, in fact, a fireplace here.
Mikhail, that's the name.
Oh! Wait a
Now we
second.
all know
Hey!
him as the watchmaker.
The top of that fireplace looks like Pom Pom's hat, doesn't it?
So, who is he talking to?
Yes, and Mikhail
Do
is
you
the
know anything about it, Misha?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I don't know much about the watchmaker. But
Uh-huh.
Anything
Mikhail.
Grandpa.
But we haven't heard anything about the watchmaker having descendants. And the name Mikhail
It's
is not
not rare.
Could you tell us more about your...
Yeah, sure. He was a seafarer who fearlessly ventured into
mysterious seas and
and
storms.
He was always on the sea and had lots of friends who accompanied him on his travels.
Sure.
He didn't want me to call him Grandpa because that
Give it
would
to him by
make
his
him sound
parents.
old. He believed he was still young.
Okay.
Every time he came back, he'd share his logbook with me and tell me about his adventures at sea.
Want to be
It
just
appears
like him?
that the seafarer has nothing to do.
Just
So
a
where's your?
coincidence. Where is
he
he?
went off on a new journey.
Quite a while since
So-
you've seen.
Where has Clocky gone? Did he leave to protect Dreamville?
Okay, Mikhail. I promise you, you need to keep yourself safe too. Okay.
Tick-tock. Tick-tock.
TikTok?
I heard some...
Friend
You
of
and-
mine.
Yeah. It's a member of the Compass crew.
Big family, lots
They
of brothers and
follow
sisters
Miss
who
Mirror's
look the
orders,
same.
Handle all sorts of
Best sailors.
Could you tell us more about the Compass?
The Compass is a ship bound for the New World. Clocky and his partners travel through layers of fog to the depths of the sea.
Yes.
Whenever there is danger, Clocky will use a compass and guide the ship in
In the right
That's
direction.
a great story.
Okay.
But in the Penacony cartoon...
Yes.
Huh? Weird.
Perhaps Clocky.
Clocky has a hidden past.
I think I hear the sound of
Protecting
water.
the Dreamville, just like they did with
You once
Clocky.
mentioned there's a magnificent
This is an
fountain
origami
up
bird. I made
ahead.
this for you. It will protect you from harm. Okay. Let's see the other place. What have we got here?
Look, there it is.
Yes, yes, yes.
The water resembles a precious
In the
jewel
dreams of all
every
seafarers. Are
time
you
I
talking about
gaze at the
Trailblazers?
shimmering lights beneath the waves.
Have you recalled any?
Yeah, I saw these sentences in Grandpa's logbook. He used to say that despite the perils of the sea,
This fountain in front of his
he often
house.
said that those moments felt like returning to his family's side.
You know, I quite understand such sentiments.
Oh yeah, March? Don't sigh or you'll start getting gray hair. Like mine.
Hey, don't tease.
Perhaps every adventurer far from home carries a fountain within their soul.
Almost certainly.
Even though the
Even
other
though
side
March
of the
doesn't know what a
sea
fountain looks like,
remains
but-
shrouded in the unknown, the fountain in front of his house
Leading him back to his
Yeah.
cherished ones.
Well, Grandpa was at home.
Oh,
then-
okay.
I would ask him when I
I was laugh and say that
It
you're
seems
too
this
young.
Mikhail-
Yeah. Based on Misha's recollections, the scenes in the dream bubble
Appear to be his
But
childhood
this raises more
memories.
questions. According to Misha, he was clearly born on an oceanic planet, and could this be some sort of...
I'm sorry.
Like water
don't-
flowing from a
perhaps
fountain. I'll
I'll-
remember more things if we go further. Anything else that's meant to remind us of Trailblazers? Anything else at
We're
all?
going to the opposite side, right?
Is it something very
No.
important?
We should turn left here.
I wish to share your burden.
Huh?
Can you take
Something
me
feels
with you?
Different about this place.
This is it. I remember this corridor.
I want to go too.
Up ahead is Grandpa's study.
All right. Will you come back?
It was
Don't
in
go.
that room that I
Saw him for the
saw
last
him
time.
The last time.
I remember the study too. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! We've lost our way so many times. We've overcome so many challenges. We finally come out of the fog. Across the ocean is our destination, but in the end, we've arrived in the new world. And there's a puzzle here.
The atmosphere in this room feels
It's totally different. Hey, Clocky!
Clocky, you're here. Huh. Yeah.
So, okay.
This is
The cartoon is definitely meant to represent, like, it's rooted in the story of the founding of Penacony, or this version of Penacony, and the Trailblazers are involved as well,
Are
for
those
sure.
books on the bookshelf
Left
logbooks
behind?
left behind by that seafarer?
We've been here before
Yeah.
exploring in the previous update.
Whenever he came back, he placed a lock. He described our world as a fountain. At some point,
Sea started to gradually swallow
he
up the
started
land
to
where people
ensure that
live.
everyone had land to settle on. He had to continue exploring the sea.
Source
On
of the
that
seawater.
day, he called me to his study, telling me that he was embarking on another journey.
Could not sense the
However,
gravity.
I asked him if I could go with him.
Stay home and patiently await a certain
He said,
sound at the
What
door.
sound?
He told me about a vast ocean in the sky. An ocean of stars. He spoke of a train that transports children with a desire to venture far away,
That's us.
traversing the sea of stars without ever stopping.
That's us.
He said that he knew the crew on the train, and that he had asked them to take me along.
The journey
He said the journey I had always,
you'd always dreamed of.
would start there.
A train?
That's, yeah.
It's the Astral Express. I remember now.
There you go,
Then,
Misha.
he gave his pocket watch to me. It was his cherished treasure, appearing in every one of his adventure tales.
The watch would guide you?
He explained that difficult times were ahead. He said, as long as I kept moving forward, I'd eventually reach my desired destination.
And then what did you
The
hear?
distant sound of a train whistle, echoing throughout the room.
Exactly, Misha. And then we followed that
Followed
Yeah.
it? The way we took back then.
This is the dream jigsaw, right? So,
Do you remember?
And the last
You
piece?
said you obtained.
hey, the
Oh, I
shape-
guess I
Looks like we're
did.
just one step from revealing the.
Get to the other side and investigate. Is there anything else around here? I don't think so. Let's do the puzzle. So who is Misha supposed to be then, really? That is my question. My one and only question. But here we go to the other side. Let's see what we've got here. Tap, tap. Through we go.
This is it. This.
Is my
While
room
I
of
spent
clocks.
my time waiting for Grandpa to return from his voyage.
Give me your
Here,
secret base.
I learned how to repair clockworking gears out of my fondness of precision mechanics. In my dreams, I was the captain of the compass.
Okay.
I was born and raised here.
So this building
And the dream bubble is your childhood
is your-
home.
Yes, but
To be more
this
precise.
dream bubble itself is my home.
Which means that if he left us the dream bubble and it's empty, save for Misha, and this is Misha was born here. Misha is then. Okay, hold on.
Wait. Why does it...
Too bad I don't know either. I think I know, but is Misha
March.
is Misha Mikhail?
Do you remember when she mentioned a clocky that only she
A manifestation of?
Yeah, the little guy here, right?
Yeah, and Mr. Yang said hi.
Everyone on the Astral Express
Has a
The
childlike
answer lies
spirit.
in the Astral Express. Her experience shows that neither Firefly
Correct.
and when we were in Dreamflux Reef, you may have noticed that for some reason, nobody outside of
Yes, that is true.
a mimetic life that can only be seen by a select few. It's just like a hidden message left by someone.
Oh,
But
okay.
Misha can see Clocky too, right?
No.
They even grew up together.
Misha
But
has.
Misha hasn't started the way of the Trailblaze yet.
No, he has.
That's the key to the mystery, Mark. Have you ever seen anyone outside?
Gallagher.
Wait.
That's the answer, March 7th. This dream bubble is the...
Yes.
I should have stayed here and waited for you. But when reality and memories merged,
So it's not that the watchmaker's dream
Yes.
and the whistle you heard. Was the sound of the express arriving at Penacony?
That's one way to see it, but I believe there's a longer story behind all this. How about we start with your name?
Should we call
Now,
you
should we
Misha?
call you Misha, or
thank you all for helping me rediscover my true self. Now, please allow me to reintroduce myself.
So Misha is the watchmaker. Please tell me you're Mikhail.
I was born on Lushaka, in the Presmere system.
Oh no, you are there.
Adopted by seafarers Mikhail and Char. They gave me a treasure. A name that carried their hopes. Mikhail Char Legwork.
Oh.
Or simply, Misha.
Wait, so okay, hold on. I was right. And I was right from the beginning too. Even though I didn't have the evidence to work off of. Golly.
If you prefer, you can call me by a more familiar name.
Very cool.
The Watchmaker.
So,
Very cool.
Unfortunately, that legendary figure.
Yeah, he passed, and therefore you are only a
Is no
reflection
more.
of who he was. You were created
And
here.
As for the child who has been with you, he's the innocent protagonist of Misha's childhood dream. A friend of Clocky.
A young apprentice.
And this also marks the beginning of his journey. devoted to the Trailblaze.
I'll tell you this much, this is making me want to build Misha for my ice teams.
At the end of the journey, I left this little flame, which I so cherished, in my deepest dreams, hoping to pass it on to the Nameless of future generations. However, he somehow left the dream bubble and forgot all about his task. I apologize for all the confusion this caused.
So, I mean, it's an extension of him.
Because he was born with a desire to trailblaze, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think Misha has forgotten his role as a guide. He remembered it.
Yeah.
The one who brought our unconscious friend here must have been Misha. If that's the case, we encountered the Watchmaker's
I think Misha was one of the first people we saw, was it not?
Didn't?
Well, I have a sarcastic friend who says I always take big detours and end up back where I started. But in the end, you found me. I'm sure you're all wondering what my legacy is.
My hound.
I believe my hound has mentioned the
Stellaron in my well.
If I may apologize.
Oh, Gallagher.
The Stellaron
Right.
part is real. As for my wealth,
Nothing more than a baseless
I
rumor.
left my homeland as a child and embarked
The original
on the journey of
Penacony had fought for
Trailblaze.
its future ever since.
I traveled to various planets until finally reaching Asdana.
Got it.
I've been moving forward all my life, doing what I could to overcome the obstacles in my path.
Right, you
So,
got behind, yes.
If you ask what's left within this worn-out train engine that can be called a legacy,
Things still burning the
now that
engine's
you're well aware
furnace?
of the current situation of Penacony, I certainly hope that you'll help me get this world back on track. But I'll leave that decision to you. For the path
This is so cool.
Trailblaze
This is so cool.
by others.
And it's
All
true.
I have for you is a story
And 2 gifts.
and 2 gifts. I want to give you my pocket watch. It has accompanied me throughout my long journey, guiding that naive child forward.
Blessed
And
the
my hat
presence.
too. The one who navigated for me placed it on my head and planted a fanciful thought in my mind.
Trailblazing expedition will never
Now.
end.
It's time for you to make your choice. Once you've made up your mind, open that door and enter the long dream of an old man.
Oh my god. This is so cool.
I'll be waiting for you at the end of this corridor of time.
Bye, Clocky. Okay.
All right, everyone.
Let's make a
Although
decision.
I don't think anyone will have any
No, of
objection.
course not. I'll choose the Trailblaze. As always.
Of course. We've come this far.
One stop
Surely there's
staying
no other
within
option
the
than moving
lines.
forward.
2,
In that
we
case,
always
it's
align.
unanimous. Then let's proceed together to the end of this stream and tell Mikhail our decision.
What's so cool about the story of Honkai Star Rail, the myriad stories that we have experienced as Trailblazers, with Trailblazers being such a fun and unique concept to put the player in the position of, it means that, you know, the boundless expanse of space and the ability to explore it, to connect worlds, to help people, and the ability to continue trailblazing on the paths that were both left for us by people in the past and given to us by people in the future. Like, cause it's sort of predetermined, but also not, because all we've talked about is like the script that Elio and like the Stellaron Hunters sort of abide by, but then everybody on the Astral Express, especially Don Hung and ourselves, we seem to emphasize this ability to make choices even against those odds. And not to change outcomes, but well, I guess it is to change outcomes. Oh, it's a little hard for me to explain all of it, or like explain my thoughts on it and like really get it out there, explain it in a way that is eloquent and makes a lot of sense. But I think if you guys have been following along and really paying attention and you know what's going on in Honkai Star Rail, you understand what I mean. The potential to do, to be, to explore, and to trailblaze, it's limitless. And every story that we've seen thus far with all the machinations of the things going on in the background, the interests of the myriad groups, organizations, and people who are all trying to do best by themselves, I guess. Oh, it's all so... I don't know. I don't know if that made any sense. I don't really have a way to cap that off. It's just cool. I really enjoy it. So, yeah, we've all made our choice. We go towards the end of the long dream. And...
Mikhail, where are you going?
Someone has to step up and save Lushaka. So why can't it be me, Misha?
Please don't go. And if you must, please take me with you.
Don't leave me alone.
Even without me, you know how to proceed forward, brave Captain Misha. The compass is waiting for you. Now go! Board that train and start your journey.
Where are you going, Mikhail?
I'm going to clean the floor in the parlor car. I've promised the conductor.
Wait, first tell me, did you fix this watch?
Yeah?
I know what it looked like before. Its chain was broken, the back case torn, and the marks on the dial all worn out. How did you manage to fix it?
Well, it's hard to explain, but I knew it could be fixed. It's the hands, Mr. Amundsen. Its hands were intact and pointing in the right direction, so...
I see. You'll work with me from now on. Haven't you always wanted to tinker with this train?
As for the conductor...
But I only know how to fix watches.
You'll learn.
Don't worry. You've got what it takes.
Where are you going, Legwork? It's time to head to our next stop. I'm staying in Astana with Rosalina and Tiernan. I see. This place reminds you of home. The people of Astana have only achieved a tiny victory and still have a long way to go towards true freedom. Hanunu needs us. Don't worry, not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if I leave the Express, our path of Trailblaze will continue. Yeah. I knew you wouldn't stay on the Express forever. Leave in peace, my friend. And, take this with you.
The idea of having these companions that embark on the path of the Trailblaze with you. Everyone having their own reasons for going, helping, involving themselves, becoming nameless, and exploring the cosmos together. Only to make choices like these. It's very human. It's very... I mean, it's just very human. It's a wonderful way of living. I'm most certainly reading too much into this, and putting too much stock into it too. But I get emotionally invested like this. It's really easy for me to, so... That's how I'm feeling.
This is Mr. Amundsen's hat. But why? When he departed, he said he would leave it to his best student. Farewell, Legwork. Take care of Tiernan and Rosalina. And don't forget to write to us.
And then they did what they could. They did everything they could, and then they passed.
Where are you going, Watchmaker?
Don't worry, Micah. Just going on a little trip. Someone has to be at the forefront of the interstellar frontier, and I'm the only former Nameless in Penacony. So why can't it be me?
Oh, I see.
Because you're all we have! Have you forgotten about Tiernan? The cosmos is way more
So you
dangerous
didn't
now.
die, though. Rosaline and Tiernan died in the fight.
If we lose you too.
But what will happen to Penacony if we don't find a way out? Tiernan. How could I ever forget him? I've spent countless sleepless nights asking myself why I didn't go with him back then. We Nameless won't stop. Don't worry, Micah. It's just a matter of getting back to my old profession. Just wait for me to come back.
But if,
and it's a big if I don't come back in one piece, then you'll become the next Watchmaker.
Damn.
Where are you going, old man?
Oh, you're here.
Answer my question. What are you up to?
Relax, Gallagher.
Want to hear it?
Come on.
Great idea.
Aren't all your ideas just ways to get yourself killed? I may be blunt.
You're the last
here,
remaining
but
hero in
if
Penacony.
you die too, the secret of the Stellaron will go to the grave with you.
Yeah, by the time he came back, the Stellaron had already been activated, right? Maybe I'm mixing up the timeline, but
Yes,
I think that's it.
I'm afraid there's no way out in Penacony. We'll organize a festival using the Watchmaker's legacy as a facade.
So,
A desperate struggle against the family.
Don't we have you here, my friend? This task is challenging, but what hasn't been challenging for us along the way? Well, whatever you do, remember.
I see now why the internet is calling this Peak Nakoni.
Make sure to send an invitation to the Astral Express.
Misha! Where are you going?
Oh, it's you, Clocky.
Oh, he's
Last
old.
night, I had a long dream about the day we met.
Write it down? Why?
Oh, so I won't.
How you got your name?
Course. You told me that when you were a kid, you lived in a room full of clocks.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but what I didn't mention
Funny misunderstanding.
I was a kid, and there was always a special pocket watch.
Yes.
I wanted to have a pocket watch like that too. And that's when you appeared in my dreams.
Yeah. Every night, we boarded the compass
Yeah.
and set sail together.
But you know what? It wasn't until the day my grandpa gave it to me.
It wasn't a pocket
It
watch.
was a compass.
So you're not supposed to be clocky.
So, your name should have been Compassy, and the watchmaker is just a Nameless.
We've arrived at Dreamflux Reef. So, where to next?
You know, Clocky, I don't think I'll be going anywhere else.
Yeah, it's time to, go to sleep. It is literally time to go to sleep. My man, that's why he's fallen asleep in his idle animations. Oh my god. This game. It's goofy, and it sure does have a gacha game story. But it's very well done.
I've traveled far enough. And it's time
You're paying
for
attention, there's a
little
lot for you here.
Oh. So, we'll set out again. When you're rested?
Of course.
break.
Oh,
No,
never mind.
I'll stay
He's
here.
not even gonna spare his feelings.
And then
This is where it ends.
this is where it ends.
This is where it ends?
Oh, Clocky, don't sound so
told me
sad. Trailblazing expedition would
Yeah,
never end.
That's what I said. So now, it's up to you
To
to
decide your next
Next
destination?
destination?
I've been
Misha?
following you.
You're acting weird today. If you're feeling down,
Oh, what do you mean? The emotions?
No, I'm not feeling down.
Yeah.
As for clockwork, yeah, it resolves all problems in this dream. So, do
What
you...
clockwork actually is?
Well, everyone gets lost at times. They may hesitate and doubt which way to go. That happens in this dreamscape and beyond.
Yeah.
But don't worry. Everyone goes through moments of uncertainty and hesitation. Eventually, they gather the courage to make bold decisions. Whether it's calming, joyful, angry, or sad. All they need is a little nudge to take that step toward where they truly belong. I'm leaving that little nudge with you, and I hope you'll share it with others.
Even that game mechanic, huh? Has a bit...
Such is the essence of clockwork, the will of the Trailblaze. Clocky's hands spin around non-stop, indicating confusion, frustration, and weakness. But ultimately, people still need to move forward.
Just like your hands, always pointing ahead. This is where my journey ends. From now on, it is your path to walk.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Trailblazing means taking paths your predecessors forswore.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Even further. The Penacony in Mikhail's dreams does not belong to order.
Oh. Paths that your predecessors forswore. Ooh, that gave me goosebumps, baby! Ooh, man, that feels good. Okay. Ooh, I don't know. I can't articulate why I feel so good about that. Something about the concerted efforts, the determination of so many different people that you stand on the shoulders of, leading all the way up to this moment. I don't know. Oh, it's just so good. I know you guys get it. I know you understand. I don't need to explain myself to you. The person behind the screen, I know.
I can't believe that Eon would cast a glance at Penacony at a time like this.
Oh my god, the Trailblazer is so cool.
Is it because of the resonance from the legacy
the
of the
Trailblazer is the best.
Or perhaps the bond between you is so strong.
Where's my hat?
That it even impresses an Eon.
I'm going to build the shit out of Misha and Harmony Trailblazer. Apparently also because Harmony Trailblazer is really good, like mechanically.
Well, there might be another possibility. Perhaps they want to witness on behalf of the fallen Eons.
Who will hold the future of Penacony? So we felt it, the power of the Harmony. She's cast her, or rather they've cast their glance.
On behalf of the Dream Master of Penacony and the 107,336 members of the Oak family,
a formal invitation.
Cordially inviting you all to the Penacony Grand Theater to participate in the upcoming Charmony Festival.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And, of course, you won't be in the audience,
but on center
since
stage.
The future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake. Let's draw a conclusion there. If you truly believe in Akavili's path, then show me their courage and determination.
Well. There are countless of us. So. We're all Trailblazers, that's the bit. There we go. Tread on a brand new path. Fuck yes. I want to see my hats. Further understand the combat mechanics. We get a trial? Oh, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. Increases the break effect of all allies. Causes additional break damage when allies attack enemies that are weakness broken. Break effect of all allies. Okay, got it. So we're using Juyi Gallagher, who also likes break effect, and Pela. Okay. I've got my hat. What does the support do?
We need a strategy.
Let's see. Swing dance etiquette, halftime to make it rain, all-out footlight parade, full-on aerial dance, now I'm the band. Increase all allies break effect. The Trailblazer regenerates energy when an enemy target's weakness is broken. Grants all allies the backup dancer effect. Allies with backup dancer have the break effect increase and additionally deals super break damage one time when they attack enemy targets that are weakness broken. Deals minor imaginary so it's imaginary, got it. To single enemy. It's a Harmony character. Yet another Harmony character. Super cool image, by the way. Alright.
Please stay tuned.
Bang. Please stay tuned. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Oh my god, look at her. That's not what I wanted to do, damn it. No, wait, hold on. Okay, we're back. Sorry. Okay. So let's see, so.
Time to test our rapport.
We can do our Q or our E.
Dreams do come true.
Oh, and then it's a bounce attack. That's a lot of toughness break.
The mood is set just right.
Oh my god, look at her. I love her so much.
Let the show begin.
Oh my god. It is a beautiful ultimate. It is a gorgeous ultimate. Oh my god, I love it so much. Holy shit, this is
Ready
the
for
best thing in the
another?
entire world.
Enemy data secure.
All right, we hit
Netmarkers
this.
activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
And then we hit this to break.
That's all you got?
And then
By the
you
order
get
of the
super
10
break
lords.
damage, yes?
Execute the Marastruck!
Oh my god, okay. That is a lot of damage. And then we hit one of these. And then we hit one of these.
Good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
47,000 damage for a healer? Jesus. Oh, 66. And then I have stacks now.
Dreams do come true.
This is so sick. This is so cool. Oh, I want to build it right now. I don't know if I have the stuff to, but I'll do my best.
Does that mean he wants to fight us during the Charmony Festival?
Yes, I think it does.
So,
Yes.
This is weird. Aren't Arc villains usually plotting some dirty conspiracy in the end?
In all fairness.
In my opinion, Sunday is deeply committed
Yeah,
to his own philosophy.
it's a great show for a villain, one that
Wants to
genuinely
prove that
believes
the
he is
order
right.
is right. I sensed a strong conviction and a desire
For
for dominance in him.
Okay.
That's why he'll give it his all in the
Which means we need to be careful. But he's such a gentleman. If evil, why so nice? I flexed on him too hard with my peak swag. Guess I messed around and found out. I gotta be normal. Jesus Christ. My God.
Yeah, you're right. We've even dealt with a Lord Ravager of the Destruction.
That's true.
Anyway,
We've dealt with
we
so
can't leave the
many
Stellaron
dangerous people.
This is about trailblazing a bright
entities.
future for Penacony and fulfilling Mikhail's and his predecessors' long cherished
This is
wishes.
personal for the Trailblazers. This is personal for the Astral
Now that
Express.
we've taken up the mantle,
We can't afford to
However,
fail them.
the same applies to the Order.
They
a
do.
desire to dream, to slumber.
Those are
and escape
strong
reality.
emotions. Yeah.
They've harnessed the will of an entire planet to create an eon.
One that had fallen before.
This confrontation is far more complicated than a simple power struggle.
What do you mean?
Are you coming with
believe
us?
Firefly is...
She's heading off to another battle.
Before I left, the Destiny Slave told me that this journey would bring
Unforgettable
Because
rewards.
one of the lines said, I'll experience death.
3 times.
Times?
The first time was a painful death when I was stabbed by the Blade of Dormancy.
Okay,
so
got it.
now I've understood the meaning of my second death,
We'll provide crucial support for you.
and I am prepared to face it. Only by achieving victory in this battle can
yeah.
we secure a future for Penacony.
And only
only
then.
then.
Won't come
The
true.
most terrible.
the
A real
true
death?
Death. Where every...
Yeah.
We must do everything we...
Have you?
Made up your mind?
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Okay.
Thank you again for your assistance for the Astral Express.
Yes.
May we meet again, in reality.
It would be lovely, truly.
Yeah. Farewell, everyone.
Say the line.
May your trailblazing expedition never end.
God damn it. Oh, it's Robin's song. It's If I Could Stop One Heart from Breaking, right?
I dreamed of a scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
Hell
A
yeah.
new shoot sprouted from the earth. It bloomed in the morning sun and whispered to me,
Banana.
like fireflies to a flame. Life begets death.
Holy shit.
May we meet again in
Reality.
Oh my god. This is the coolest thing ever. This is so good. This story is so good.
After today, Japella's name will disappear.
Yes,
That's your next.
yes,
Land of the Drift.
yes.
You mean my 3 deaths?
Here's the new dialogue.
Silverwolf told me about it. It's such a shame.
It's not part
Well,
of your
I
script.
Want to live. I'm never afraid of death.
Yeah, you don't
People
want
die,
to live forever. We've seen that in the Cianjo
and I
Lafu.
am no exception. Death is like a script. We have to choose where we want to rest forever.
Do you exist just to perish?
Are you not the same, Blade? The end you desire is not one dictated by others. If I were to die now, I would only be a weapon. I believe
I should die as a human?
I should die as a human.
What does that mean?
Though its definition escapes me,
Isn't this the answer?
This the answer that ordinary people look for their whole lives?
Oh.
Tombstone that belongs to me once bore the inscription, Glamoth's
Iron Cavalry.
It will bear the name Firefly. And all the brilliance she showed at the end of her life.
Oh my. Oh my.
That's quite unexpected, old man. Who would have thought your crazy plan would actually work? I can sense that this false sweet dream is coming to an end.
Oh,
it's a shame you won't
man.
be able to see it firsthand. Maybe I won't either.
Oh.
But yeah. Not just those Nameless. Even Mr. Wings is just like you.
Fate is unpredictable.
Stubborn.
If we weren't bound by these cursed
Won't listen
paths.
or give up, but in the end, we managed to do it.
Now we can find solace.
Now we can find solace. Remember
Where the
how
hell
those
you
idiots
worthless
cursed
traitors?
us? Well, I don't know if they really meant it, but if longing for freedom means going to hell, then I'll be joining you soon, you fool. Let's get together and have supper again in hell.
Dude, what a line.
Oh, I almost forgot.
One more thing.
There's one more thing. Here's to you. A glass of hello and goodbye, Trailblazer.
Hey,
To
thanks.
the imperfect tomorrow.
To you, Gallagher.
It's warm here,
To you.
isn't it? You're lucky to have found shelter from the rain. Let alone fresh berries.
What's your stake in all this, Acheron?
I was just
The
following
IBC
the
had their
scent of life.
interests.
It's
Venturing and
particularly
Topaz
strong
and
in a
Dr.
place like
Ratio
this.
all sort of handled. Acheron did her thing.
It's a shame these berries
Don't have much
Seriously?
flavor.
It becomes...
Extremely spicy.
Have you lost your sense of taste?
That is very normal in people who have, I think, PTSD? If I remember correctly. Happens to Dimitri in Fire Emblem Three Houses. Like a faint
Before coming here,
sweetness.
I stopped by a place called Orkron. It had barren cliffs and nights lit by bonfires.
Red snow.
The flavor wasn't exactly sweet, but it left a lasting impression. When I think back on my past, I realize that what's tying everything together...
big events.
Don't worry about it. Losing oneself is a reality that every self-annihilator must face.
Oh, and so she...
At least I haven't completely lost my senses and memories.
How did you even become the self-annihilator?
Well, congratulations on adding another footnote to your journey. By the way...
You always
No, I
alone?
had a companion in Orkron. She's a short, nameless girl who aspired to explore IX. She always said she'd walk a path deeper and farther than Akavilis.
Oh?
Quite an ambition
Is
for
Kiana?
such a small girl.
Her version of Kiana?
She became stagnant water.
You lost your Kiana, right?
My condolences.
Condolences. I don't need them. The girl left with a smile. She never regretted her choice and most definitely wanted me to say goodbye with a smile.
That's what you did?
Proof that you're grieving for her.
Or perhaps I'm just afraid.
I think can be two things.
Afraid?
What do you
I'm afraid
fear?
I'll forget the 30 days I spent with her. Just like all the other days in my life. Most of them have already washed away with the rain. I fear that those vivid red memories will fade away too. There isn't much color left.
Hard to imagine.
Oh, the red, yes.
A ranger accustomed to bloodshed, destruction, and
That's why your ult is
chaos
like that too. It grayscales everything.
Red.
Except red.
Because I have experienced this warmth many times. Long ago, I promised someone that I'd bring it to more people. And that for every remaining moment of my life, I'd strive for
Better ending for all.
a better ending for all.
As long as this red color still lingers, I have a chance to fulfill that promise. It represents a burning fire. In the end, it will lead me beyond the horizon of existence.
Or nihility.
The one blessed by the sleeping and shapeless is considering how to kill them. But you're right about one thing. After spending so much time near
Realize you're still alive.
Perhaps.
And the sorrows of the departed. 4 system hours. Okay, hey guys.
Have you heard of a planet named Biari Scamandros, Don Hung?
Under the influence of the harmony.
It's one of the Paradise Kingdoms under the influence
Got
of
it.
half an amber era ago. The family held an unprecedented festival there.
Everyone on the planet became part of the family.
Yes. Or how else can we explain it? The family deliberately used the Watchmaker's invitation
Keep all the
to
past
Because of the
traitors here.
nihility, I'm rarely affected by the power of other paths, but somehow I can unconsciously infiltrate them.
I would disagree. Biari Scamandros is not part of the credit system.
Sheltered
or
by the harmony, but
connected.
Penacony is
If the family messes
different.
with Penacony, that would be like declaring war on almost half of the factions in the cosmos.
Sure.
No, they don't.
They don't truly serve the harmony.
The path in Penacony is impure.
Yes.
Do you remember the
We figured it out here
Ancient
too.
Sworn disaster? Tazeronth, the propagation, brought endless havoc to the universe.
Huh, sounds like
And
the
it
Archon
eventually
War in
evolved
Genshin.
into a fierce battle among two paths lost their eons in that war.
Yes.
Shipe, the harmony. Legend has it that they participated in the crusade against the
Oh, and it
Imperator
pits these two
Insectorum
against each other,
and devoured
okay.
Forgaroni.
Holy
So you're
forkaroni.
saying that the two leaderless paths...
Now working behind
I
the
don't see any
scenes.
descendants of the propagation in Penacony. Could it be that the remnants of Beyond the
These guys have figured it out all on their own here, but Acheron and Black Swan kind of already know what's
I
going
can't
on.
say for sure.
Something for the Charmony Festival. Holy wubaboo!
This is getting way too complicated. Is this why you want us to leave Astana right away?
Are you giving
the
up?
Charmony Festival will start soon. There's one thing that I need to confirm no
A
matter
warp
what.
jump is the best way to do
I
so?
have another plan.
Do you? What?
Hold on. Are you thinking of using the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath?
Is that from the Sanjo Lafu? Wait. Didn't Jin Yuan give that to us with the assumption that we would use it whenever we need help? Wasn't that the thing? He was like, something, I give this to you, like, as a proof or token or something, because you did so much for us here at the Sanjo Lafu. I will find you? Oh god, it was so long since I played that story.
Exactly. The assistance from the Lawfu Cloud Knights would be enough.
We're dragging another faction into this? Is that really what's happening?
Over carefully. You can only use that once in your lifetime.
I have considered it thoroughly. My companions are... They're also once-in-a-lifetime treasures.
Oh! Oh, why? That's gonna make me cry. Okay. 3 system hours. Penacony Grand Theater.
Are you the only one here, my child? The Nameless is quite the diplomat. Our secrets have spread like
And
wildfire
IPC starships are
within
gathering
family.
toward Asdana.
An IPC starship.
Yeah.
This is a crucial moment for us. So,
Where's Robin?
where is the chosen?
What do you mean, Master? I'm right here in front of you, aren't I?
You know, she was supposed to be the star of the Charmony Festival. In our plan.
But the plan has changed. As her brother, I know she doesn't want to sing
for the Order.
So I'll take her place.
Okay.
You've always been wise beyond your years.
The consequences of
I'm
your
sure
choice.
you understand the consequences of your choice.
If you consider this a betrayal, well, there can't be 2 suns in the sky.
Do you believe in karma?
If karma exists, then everyone has their own karma. You have yours.
And I have mine.
And my karma has nothing to do with you.
Mr. Gopher Wood.
All right. Since you're willing to sacrifice yourself for her, I'll grant your wish.
Okay.
Well, the compromise came sooner than expected.
Why?
You and your sister were born as twins of the Order.
Oh, look at these puppets.
And one of
Is part of your plan?
Of course.
You're still as clever as you were when you were a child.
Go, my child.
Seize the power of the harmony.
Seize the power of the harmony.
And reveal your karma.
I have one final question, Master. Why did you choose to bring the Order to Penacony? Wouldn't it have been better to choose a desperate world instead of a city filled with hope and dreams?
That's a good question.
Why?
It's for justice, my child. If we lose justice in our hearts, we'll make the same mistake as the
So the remnants of order.
So, it's not you who manipulates the dreamscape with the Stellaron, but...
Well, that's where our conversation
Okay.
ends.
This is getting convoluted.
The 107,000.
336 souls. So you are our enemy, Sunday. You have been put at odds with us.
I shall ascend to the heavens, becoming the scorching sun, bathed in my light. My people shall flourish, while all evil shall be eradicated.
2 system hours until Charmony Festival.
This is the interior of the Penacony
Grand Theater, yes.
Quite exhilarating to be flushed into the air by Soulglad.
And not only that.
Eerily quiet, no audience, no staff. Looks like the Charmony Festival was a flop at the box office.
Yeah. I wonder.
Let's explore.
All right. Okay. Normally I would keep going. But holy shit, guys, this has been long. I need to... Oh, hello, sir. I will deal with you in a second. But I need to end the video now. This is all the time that I have for today. I will save the finale for the very last video. Golly, this has been so good for so many reasons. So many storytelling related reasons too. The writing has been lovely. I've been engaged the whole time and I hope you have too. So I will see you guys in the next video. For now, have a good rest of your day and I will see you soon. Bye.